Well, I called about the truck. It's gone. I was there for 7 months. I started making inquiries last night, and today it's gone. So anyway, that happens. What can you do? I'll just keep looking. That's all. Um, it's funny. I entitled the video about that. It shows me making the call. The best laid plans of mice and men. And the reason I titled it that is because John Steinbeck is an author I really like, and I liked his story of Mice and Men, and I also liked his story, The Grapes of Wrath. I really liked that one. And these are books I read in high school back in the 1980s. And anyway, the best laid plans of mice and men is a line from the Steinbeck novel of Mice and Men. And what it refers to basically is how life tends to happen while you're making other plans. You think you're going to do one thing, but you end up doing something different. You think you're going to go this way, but you end up going that way. Or whatever. You think you're going to go down this road, but you go down another road instead. You hit a detour and you have no choice. You got to go down another road. And the thing is, you do. That's all. If you intend to go this way, but you can't go this way, well, then you go that way. That's all. If you intend to go down this road and you can't go down this road because it's all blocked up, there's a tree falling across it, or the bridge is out, or, it's under construction and they've just blocked it off, or whatever, or there's some other situation taking place, well, then you go down another road. But the thing is, you do get where you're supposed to be. Just maybe not the way you think you're going to. And you may not get to where you want to be or where you think you're going, but you will get to where you're supposed to be. And that's what I'm doing right now, is I'm just trying to get to where I'm supposed to be. And I will. I will. It's not looking like I'm going to do it the way I think I'm going to do it. Every time I try to go in a certain way, I end up getting knocked back a different way. But I will do it. I will end up where I'm supposed to be. And right now, I'm not too sure where that is. But wherever it is, that's where I'm headed. So, and I may end up in a lot of places I don't want to be before I get there. And I may travel some real rough roads on the way, too. I already have done both of those things. But I will get there. Everybody will get there. Just keep pushing ahead and you'll get where you belong. Even if it's discouraging sometimes. And, this is kind of discouraging for me, for sure. I mean, every time I think I've got my vehicle problem solved, something happens. And it's a tough market out there right now, I'll tell you. There's an awful lot of junk. They say vehicles are better than ever. I dispute that. I don't believe it for a minute. They're poorly made and they're overcomplicated. They're hard to work on. The parts are expensive. They rust out real bad, just like old cars did. Modern cars do the same thing. They just rust away to nothing. And so I don't really believe that modern vehicles are better. I think they're bad in some different ways, and I think they're better in some different ways. I'm not saying there aren't things about them that are better, but I think that sometimes the things that are better are just different than the things that were better with older vehicles. And I think that the things that are not good about them are sometimes just different than the things that weren't good about older vehicles. One thing they all have in common is rust. If you're living in this climate we're living up here, you're going to get a lot of rust, regardless. And what I'm finding is the market is insane. We got vehicles that are basically scrap vehicles. Stuff that really can't see the road ever again. And they're wanting $4,000 and $5,000 for this stuff. Trucks with slipping transmissions and knocking engines and rust and, all sorts of things. Trucks that have been in serious accidents and they're all bent up. Trucks with bad frames, where the frame is rotten underneath it and stuff. And they want, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 for these things. I can't imagine they're getting it, but yet they must be, though, because it seems that that's where the market's at now. Well, I just don't understand it, that's all. But anyway, I will find what I'm after one way or another. I will. And I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up, that's all. Anyway, that's it for now. We'll talk to y'all later. Like I say, the best laid plans of mice and men. That's what this is. But, you can't go down one road, you go down a different road. Talk to you later.